I'm always messing with the camera, and finally you just have to hit the button and say, let's give it a try, right? So hello everyone. Lisa Harden coming to you live from Boise, Idaho, from the Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and that means I have a lot of fun in my life. In particular, I sell all of the products that I'll be using tonight. So if you have any questions for me, you can email me. You can message me here on this page. You can send a message by carrier pigeon, or you can also call me on the phone, 208-830-6328. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. Let me reacquaint myself, make sure I'm on the screen, because as everyone knows, when you film live, there's always a certain amount of time that you start rocking and rolling, right? And you're like, wow, I'm just totally in the flow of it. This video is going so well. And then, 10 or 15 minutes goes by and you happen to look up and, oh, you didn't hit the start button. So anyway, let's hope that didn't happen. Nope, I see myself right there. I see these beautiful stars. This is a little hint as to what we're going to be looking at tonight. So again, still kind of messing with the setup here. Please let me know what you like and what you don't like. If you don't like my face in the upper corner, if you'd rather just see a full screen of workstation, then let me know that. I will take it into consideration. So anyway, let's just make it fun. But of course, I don't want it to be distracting. I want it to be crafty and fun and instructional at the end. Okay, so enough of that housekeeping, right? So these are from, like, surprise, if you didn't want to see anything from the Paper Pumpkin in July, too late. I'm going to show you these embellishments. I don't think you'll be mad if you just saw the embellishments. However, I will tell you, this is a little like word of warning. For those of you that want to be completely surprised and you haven't opened your Paper Pumpkin Summer Nights July 2020 kit yet, that's what we're going to be working with in a few minutes. So just giving you fair warning. Now, if you happen to jump in the middle of this and you see it, sorry, you're just gonna have to turn it off really quickly. But anyway, I thought, we haven't just taken a little time during the live to go through the Paper Pumpkin, and oh my gosh. Okay, so when this one came, it was just today in the mailbox. It's only been in the house about an hour. And I saw what was in this, and keep in mind, I hate summer, okay? It's not even that I dislike it. I hate summer. It is my least favorite time of year, seasonally. Anyway, when I saw this, I smiled, because it's so many fun things about summer that we can all like, even people like me. So if you want to know all about Paper Pumpkin, I'll talk a little bit about the concept of Paper Pumpkin, how you get a Paper Pumpkin, what is a Paper Pumpkin. We're going to talk about all that, and we're going to make the crafts from the current month's kit. Okay, but first, let's talk about something else fun. Oh, does anybody feel like putting on a sweater and getting a warm cup of cocoa out? You might, because the new mini catalog, holiday mini catalog, is probably coming to a mailbox near you. Now, if you are my customer, I think you've already gotten them, or you're starting to get them. So if you are not my customer, but you live in the United States and you aren't working with another demonstrator, please let me know. I would love to send you a catalog. This is our mini, we call them mini now. It's like a seasonal catalog. This is our mini catalog. All the products in this catalog will be available for customers between August 4th and December 31st, I believe. Let's take a look here. August 4th. Oh, August 4th to January 4th. Okay. If you see anything in this catalog, though, that you just can't live without for the next couple of weeks, sign up to be on my team. I mean, what are you waiting for? When you sign up, there's all sorts of fun things that you get with signing up to be a discount shopper or a business builder or a little of both. One of the things is immediately after you have a shopping spree, which is $125 of product for $99 plus tax, shipping is free. So immediately after you do that, you get a discount on everything you purchase as long as you stay active, at least 20%. And the sky's the limit. You can read all about it over at thestampingzoo.com. I have a tab there that says Join the Zoo, and that's what you want to read about. There's even a link to sign up there. But of course, if you have any questions about that as well, same holds true. You can always get a hold of me, even on the phone. So, you know, I may answer and be a little suspect at first because I do get my fair share of calls from robocalls. But once I know you're not a robot, we will have a great conversation. 208-830-6328. Okay, I sound like I'm selling cars, don't I? No. And I will also tell you, when I send you this catalog, I'm going to send you this cute little tag, which you can use for a tag, a Christmas tag. You could use it for a bookmark if you're still reading physical books. And you can also just put this on the front of a card. So this is using supplies all from this catalog. I cannot open this catalog and show you where it comes from, but I have marked the catalogs that I send out so you can see immediately where all of these supplies come from. And I think this turned out really well, if I do say so myself. Lots of fun on there. I used the bundle, I think it's called Peace and Joy. It was my number one pick out of everything. So that's where the sentiments come from. The paper comes from another suite. But that's the great thing about Stampin' Up, right? Is you can mix and match the products because of all of the color coordination that they've integrated into everything. Okay, so like I said, the offer's open until I run out of catalogs or until July 4th. If you would like a holiday catalog or an annual catalog, please let me know and I will get you fixed up. Okay? All right, we're going to talk about Paper Pumpkin now. Now, first of all, let me just take a look here and see who's on, because I have 19 lovely people with me. And hello already, everyone. And thank you so much for joining. It's a pretty hot night here and going to get hotter. Next week is not going to be, we don't even want to mention it, triple digits. So let's see here. Oh, my friend Anne is saying hello from Utah. She's a multi-state dweller. So today she's in Utah. And Anne, you are celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh, I just realized you're tuning into this for your birthday? I gotta do the best I can to make it special, don't I? It's my brother's birthday as well, but do you see him on here? No. He's so selfish that way. Well, the good news is, Anne, we're going to talk about Paper Pumpkin, and you and I were talking about Paper Pumpkin in person this weekend. So hopefully this will give you a little more of a hint or some ideas as to what this means, what this whole Paper Pumpkin world is all about. First of all, I want you to know that I have been doing and will continue to do a Zoom Paper Pumpkin party the last Monday of every month. It will be at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and it is on Zoom, and I don't have a subscription yet. If I have a lot of viewers, I will get a subscription. So that's going to be the tipping point for me, is if everyone wants to start coming to the Zoom Paper Pumpkin party, I will get a subscription. Otherwise, it's kind of a 40-minute block deal. So we sign in, you come in, we're really just talking about anything we're working on. I will show 2 alternates for the current month's Paper Pumpkin kit. However, it's not just a class. It's more of just visiting and saying hi to everyone from across the world. So just make sure that when you come to the Paper Pumpkin party, you have a kit or something else to work on, and you're just ready to say hi to people and meet other crafters. All right. Hello, Roz. Thank you for the beautiful hibiscus emoji. I bet you have some hibiscus in your yard. Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing. Thank you so much. Listen, I love when you view, and I love when you share these videos, because you never know when you are going to find out that one of your friends on Facebook is also a fellow crafter and might want to craft with you. So we don't want to leave them out, do we? No. And seeing Julie's name reminds me of something. Give me just 1 minute here. I had to clear the decks, and I want to find something that was very fun. Oh, goodness. And don't tell me I'm disorganized. That just couldn't be true. Nope. I'm organized. I got some happy mail from Julie a couple of days ago, and it was happy. Usually when I open a card, see, this is the fun thing about having the screen, at least partially on my face. So usually when I open a card, this is what I look like. Let's pretend. All right, take me back. First of all, I'm usually in the car, and then I pull up to the mailbox because I'm like, I don't know, kind of lazy. I don't walk well anymore. So anyway, I pull up to the mailbox, right? I hit the power windows. Ooh, I think I see like an envelope in there. Yes. I grab it, I open it up. Oh. I think that's what I do every time. I don't really know what that looks like, but that's what it does. And so Julie has sent me this beautiful card. And look, the whale is on, oh gosh, what are those called? A little flipper, a little springy thing. Can you see in there? A wingding. That's not what they're called. I just can't quite remember. She's done a lot of really cool things with this. So this is from The Whale of a Time, Sweet. It comes with a punch and probably my favorite DSP out of the annual catalog. I have a stamped sentiment here, which, you know, I didn't write it, but I will say it's true. You're just so fabulous. Isn't that nice? And I was like, okay, I'm fabulous, right? Julie thinks I'm fabulous, so I'm fabulous. Yes, definitely need some heart emojis. This is a beautiful card. Then she's used that great DSP. It creates its own scene just by cutting the DSP, right? And finally, she took some of those clear embellishments. I think these are from Jar of Flowers. Correct me if I'm wrong, Julie. And she's taken the time to put those on there. Even it looks like it's coming from the little air holes from the whale. I love it. And the whale also has Wink of Stella because this whale likes to accessorize. So anyway, oh gosh, and then look at this. She's taken the stamps from the stamp set and used so many different colors, and it's just the colors. It looks just like the DSP. I love that. So Julie, thanks a million. And you're so fabulous too. Appreciate that. This is what it's all about, right? Making cards and sending cards. And just thinking about that look of happiness that's going to be on your recipient's face. Okay. And hello, Kathy. It's hot in Ohio. Oh, high 90s. Yeah, I wonder, we'll have to talk sometime. Not just about the weather, but I wonder if we have like similar climates. Okay, so if you've never gotten a paper pumpkin before, this is the usual pattern of the box, although we get lots of special designs. But this is just a regular paper pumpkin box. Cute, isn't it? Yeah, it's super cute. And they are marked on the ends so that if you want to keep these in the order that they came to you or whatever. And they come shrink wrapped. So I've already opened this one and taken the supplies out. And it usually has a beautiful piece of tissue paper in here, or it always does. It's usually this color, which I think is Coastal Cabana. What do you think? I think it's Coastal Cabana. It's lovely. Lots of times the tissue paper matches the supplies in the kit, just like with this tissue paper. So you can actually use it as part of the kit, which is fun. Oh, the other thing, I forgot about this, that we all do. There's so many things that I just do automatically now because I've been getting paper pumpkin since it started, really, 7 years ago. So if I forget anything, you guys let me know. But these boxes, they're super cute the way they are. However, you can also take them apart. I try to be kind of easy with those tabs because I don't want to break the sides of the box. Maybe I'll just push them out. Like hope that I'm not. There we go. Okay. So you just undo that Okay, and then I'm going to, basically you fold everything inside out. And then you have this great shipping box, storage box, birthday box, whatever you want to put in here. Oh, everyone's saying happy birthday to you, Anne. Isn't that fun? Anne has been my friend for a long, long time. She is, she doesn't have as much seniority as Katie because I've been friends with Katie since about the 7th grade. But other than that, and we have a lot in common. And so, of course, I think Anne is really fabulous. Anne's like, Anne has common sense. Anne does, you know, she thinks about things the way I do. And, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. So, anyway, I love Anne, and I hope she has a fabulous birthday. And then, look, you have this super cute box that you can decorate any way you want. You can mail this. So, just keep that in mind. And on that same note, we are now currently selling mini paper pumpkin boxes. Let's put one of these together, shall we? I think they come in a box of 10. Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong. I will look up the price for them if you are interested. But this box goes together just like the kit. And my gosh, I want you guys to post some things that you might put in a mini paper pumpkin box. This could be a mini, oh, first of all, the shiny side goes inside because it's food safe. So keep that in mind as I was folding it the other way. You can also decorate the outside of this box. You can fill it with shreddy. We have done what is called a box of sunshine before, where you put everything yellow that you can find or think of into the box, and then you give your friend a box of sunshine. And what else would you use these for? This is like really the size of a lot of gifts I give. And I love that it's just ready to go. It's just on hand. Now, I don't know. Do I fold those in or not? I think no. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. You probably do. These probably go inside, but that's okay. And then this gets folded. Okay. And then they didn't lose any of the detail on this box. So this box has those front tabs that then get folded in. I think it is so adorable. Okay, come on, work with me here. Show them how adorable you are. Okay, look, it's so cute. So I need to work on I didn't get that back piece burnished quite enough, but I mean, it's a great size. Let's see, I'll fold it up. It is 5 3/4 by 3 3/4 and 1 inch deep. So anyway, keep that in mind. You can buy those as well. We haven't even gotten to the product that's inside. Now that's a good kit. Leslie's jumping on. It is Friday morning for Leslie and Sally. Hello, Sally. I hope you're wearing something cute today. It's winter for them, which I'm jealous. I'll just say that. And I can't even really visualize it right now because that's just how it is, right? Okay, here we come. Without further ado. I think I said that last time and then I went on and told this big story. Totally me. Okay, so this month's paper pumpkin is a little bit of a switch up, but still always has an option for cards. This one contains supplies, so you'll get this beautiful little color display, has instructions inside. And it says right here, it contains supplies for 9 postcards with envelopes, plus 9 tea light bags. It has a great picture of all of that. And then it had some advertising in there, but we will talk about that in a minute. If you turn this over, it'll show you what's in the kit. I mean, it'll tell you all the supplies. It will also tell you that you can do some alternates, and it will just show you some alternates. And then it tells you where you can find more Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin's on YouTube, y'all. Get with it. I like to post those videos a lot to my business page, but I might miss them sometimes. So just know that you can sign up to watch the videos. You can also sign up to watch a specific video for this kit, which will show how to put it together, or you can just watch me. The video is a lot more efficient, but not nearly as funny, I'm sure. Okay, and then finally, lots of times they will tell you about the next month, but this is about the current month. So this kit's kind of fun. So you purchase this kit if you want for $22 plus tax in the United States. And then you can make all of these supplies. But in addition, if you want to this month, you can also purchase an add-on for this kit. And it says, expand your summer nights experience and create at least 20 additional cards by combining the add-on leftover pieces from July's kit. So you will get 24 traditional card bases and envelopes, and that's what you'll get for the additional add-on. The add-on's only $10 for 24 card bases with envelopes. I think it's a good price even if you don't have the kit, right? It's a good price to just have a stash of 24 card bases. And when you see these colors and how they've combined them, they hit it out of the park. So anyway, that is available right now while supplies last. Whether or not, let's see. I'm going to take this back. This is available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So you do have to be a subscriber in order to get the add-on kit. But what they also said there was that there are lots of leftover pieces in here, enough to add to 24 cards. There are always leftover pieces in the Stampin' or in the Paper Pumpkin, which is one of the great things about Paper Pumpkin is they're not stingy with the supplies. Very, very packed with lots of supplies. Roz, you picked 24 mangoes from your tree. You live in the Garden of Eden. It's just full of birds and mangoes. I mean, wow, that sounds cool. All right, here are the tea lights. Yeah, tea light bags. In the olden days, I would have called these luminaries. Luminaria, right? Not Illuminati. That's weird. And may or may not be a real thing. I don't know. Let's not have that discussion here. Anyway, these are these tiny little paper bags, and they have a firework cut out on them. And you can put a little tea light in there. And I was going to grab one and show you, and then I realized I'm not turning off all the lights. It takes a long time to get all the lights set, so I'm certainly not turning them off. But I think you all know what a tea light is. It's not that exotic a concept. So won't these be pretty when you decorate them however you'd like to? Put a tea light in there and then set them on your patio or on your dining table. Decorate a friend's doorstep or something. That would be really fun. I may have to do that. You know, because we're not visiting everyone right now. But what if you decorated someone's doorstep and then you knocked on the door and then you took off running and then they came out and everything was decorated? Get out. That's a great idea. I should market that. I'm going to give that one to you for free. Okay, but let me know if you do it because I think it sounds really fun. Okay, then we also have the postcards, right? These can easily be turned into full card fronts, and that's probably what you can do with the add-on kit. I think the add-on kit, it looks like the cards are actually, they already have these great fronts on them. And if you also see, they give us a little hint here of the envelopes, and those are lined and have fireflies in different colors. Very cute. Okay. Oh, everyone's just saying happy birthday. That's so sweet. You're melting in Florida. Eesh. I'm sorry. Leslie, you can have my heat. And it's not even that hot here. Take some of Roz's too. And it's probably humid there too, which we don't experience that here very rarely. Hello, Debbie. Debbie's on and Debbie shared. Debbie's a great sharer. Oh, in fact, she's been marked as a sharer. Good job, Debbie. And I appreciate it. It's a wobble, wiggly thing. I know, Kathy says she loves the card, Julie. I loved it too. It's so cute. Yes, thank you, Karen, for sharing. Karen, isn't it your birthday as well? I think it is. If it's not, then I'm sorry, take it back. But I think it's your birthday. And if it is, happy birthday. And it's also Vicky's birthday, Victoria Ann. Some of you may have been watching her before you jumped on here. I believe it's her birthday too. I hope I'm right about that. You know, the days kind of just go together, don't they? Yes, let's be honest about it. The days roll together. Like I was telling my boss something about what I was going to be doing tomorrow, and she's like, wait, what day? What is that? I'm like, it's called Friday. It's not that exciting anymore. Oh, and hi, Jessica, if you're there. Hope you're doing well. And here's Susan Tabachnik. Susan says, how long have I been with Stampin' Up? As a customer / demo. Very new demo. Very old customer. Don't follow my example. So I was a customer. I believe the company was less than 5 years old. So I've probably been a customer for 27 years or so. I have some own personality traits. I don't want to call them disorders. Some of my personality traits are that I don't jump into things very willingly. And I always have things set in my mind, and I think things need to be a certain way. So, kind of without telling you the whole history of me, I was a customer for 25 or 26 years. Seriously. And then just through a series of events, just about 2 years ago, I signed up to be a demonstrator. I had zero intention of doing this, what we're doing right now. I didn't even really know it was a thing, okay, that like real people did. I just wanted to get my supplies at a discount. But I loved the community of Stampin' Up. And once I just let myself sign up to be a discount shopper, and I realized how many fun opportunities were available to me, and then I could just try something and then stop it if I didn't want it, or you know, I could have whatever experience I wanted to have with this and still get my supplies at a discount. I was off and running, and I've met so many beautiful people. I mean, you can see them all here. So anyway, that's just a little bit about my story. Do I wish I would have signed up sooner? Of course I do. Of course. But you know, I don't sit and lament about it. I just enjoy it now for what it is, and just enjoy knowing all of you. So anyway, thank you for the question. Thank you very much for the question. Oh, Pam is telling us a pack of 10 of the mini paper pumpkin box is only $7.50. That's very good. That is, I don't even need a calculator, 75 cents per box. That's really great when you use it, when you consider you're using it as a gift box. I mean, have you priced those bags? And there's nothing special about them. Yes, the paper pumpkin, the back of this also talks about the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. Again, remember, that's one of the foundations of Stampin' Up! Is they love to make sure that you know all of the colors we're using, so you can bring in extra supplies that you have at your house. Maybe you want to use extra inks or things like that. Every paper pumpkin comes with one, well, sometimes two, but at least one little Stampin' spot. And this month it came with Blackberry Bliss. I am not going to open this, only because I like to give this away to people, customers or whatnot, people who haven't stamped very much, and so they don't have a lot of colors. So I like to give these away. But they're so cute, aren't they? So anyway, you will get at least one of these. In your first paper pumpkin kit, you will get a block that is not exactly this block, but it's the size of this block, okay? It's about, I should show it this way. It's about half as deep. It doesn't have the like finger grips, but it's a perfectly good block. And it's this size, and every stamp that you get in the paper pumpkin for whichever month will fit on a D-size block. Okay, so right there you'll have a block the first month, and then they don't send it to you every month because you just use the one that you got in the first month. Okay, then we also have a stamp set, at least one stamp set. Sometimes there are two. This one is so cute. Again, I sat out in the car and read it to myself. Okay, let's make sure we can take a look at this. Beautiful. This is firework in this scenario. But you could do a lot of stuff with this. You could easily make this into a flower, right? Or just some sort of other design. You could use different colors and just make it into anything. It's just kind of a nice visual. Then you've got this very cute sentiment. First of all, you're invited. It's a party. You light up my life. You have a firefly. This, what is this? That is tiny. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it's a light. Okay. Oh, I see. It's this part of the firefly. It's the light part of the firefly. So you can stamp it. I might be wrong, but I think it is. The cutest mason jar in the world. Hello. It's adorable. And anyway, then you have this straight piece. I'm sure I'll figure out what that is. See, I haven't put any of these together yet. Then you have some more sentiments, some words that are for invitations. And then the sentiment, it's the longest sentiment, says, oh, the summer nights are all alight with everything magic and bright. I like that. Playing off of the firefly theme, right? So the really cool thing about this kit is I can tell there are components from lots of past kits in this kit. So maybe when you see them, type in what kit you think it's from, okay? Because you're going to be amazed at how great your memory is, right? So we got the 9 postcards / card friends. We got 9 envelopes to go with them. These can be decorated. They're all in Whisper White. Let me make sure I got that number right. Yes, we got 9 of these. See how much fun you can have already? Also, the really cool thing about Paper Pumpkin is I will mention a couple of other demonstrator names for you. Suzanne Netz. I'm trying to think of her business name, but look her up on YouTube, Suzanne Netz. She is from Canada. She does alternates, okay? And then also Rachel Tessman. She is in the United States. She is the administrator, or I guess she, the page called Paper Pumpkin Fan Club is a page she started, and it's huge. So those are 2 of my favorite sources. Those are probably my 2 favorite sources to talk with other little pumpkin heads. And most of what we talk about are alternate things you can make with these supplies. It will blow your mind what people can make out of this stuff. You know, it's so fun to see the creativity. So please keep those websites in mind, or those names. And also just look at Pinterest. I always post some to Pinterest and do a blog. And so definitely, if you would like to follow me, follow my blog. It's the Stamping Zoo. So you can always find lots of ideas. Okay, let's take a look at our die cuts. Oh my gosh. So the colors in this, I can tell you some of the colors, but let's just read them. Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, and White. Doesn't that sound just perfect? Because it is. Okay, I'm going to put that there so we can see it. Now look at this. There's a Ferris wheel. These fireflies. All of these lanterns. I love the lanterns. That reminds me of one of our old card kits. Okay, so we're going to get how many sheets of this? 4 sheets of these, because remember, they're giving you enough to make lots of alternates. So 4 sheets of that. And then these are labels. This is where you'll stamp sentiments or put little embellishments and things like that. And you get 2 full sheets of these. And these kind of have some, let's see if you can see that. They have some embossing. Ooh, they're a really nice weight. They have some embossing around the edge. I don't know if you can quite see that. They're not just plain, okay? Yeah, there we go. Very nice. All different sizes. But you can guarantee that the sentiments that are in your stamp set are made to fit in one of these labels, because that's another trademark of Stampin' Up, right? They're going to put something together and then all of the pieces and parts work together. Okay, and then of course we have this huge sheet of glittery stars, many more than you're probably going to use even on all these projects and your alternates. So you can add that to your stash. And then finally you have your adhesives and some twine. This looks like Night of Navy Baker's twine. Very cool. And then these are mini dimensionals, okay? And glue dots. These aren't our normal glue dots. Normally our glue dots that you would buy out of the catalog come on a roll like this. They're a little more convenient to use, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna use those tonight. But if you're going to use these, you need to take something sharp. This doesn't come in your kit, but it's called the Take Your Pick tool. You can buy that, also in the annual catalog, okay? Anyway, this is how you take those glue dots off. So they're very usable. They're very good glue dots. They're probably the same glue dots. I don't know. But anyway, they'll give you a sheet of adhesives. And then all you really need to have to finish this kit are scissors. That's it. Paper snips, $10. You can buy them in the annual catalog. I sound like a broken record, don't I? But I did tell you I would point out anything that is not in the kit. I don't want you to think the scissors are included for $22, because they're not. Hello, Teresa. It's nice to see your name come up. And hi, Kathleen from Florida. You're also probably a little steamy tonight, aren't you? Debbie, I know, the paper pumpkin. It's so cute. And there's Natasha, one of our little Canadian friends. Brene, I'm so glad I'm a demonstrator too. It's one of the best things in my life. Doesn't that sound corny? But it is true. I guess I haven't ever put it that way, but it's one of the best things in my life. Oh Lord, especially considering COVID, right? It's the best thing about, that's been getting me through COVID. Whew, I don't even want to think about where I'd be. Okay, aren't these the best? They're a vellum mason jar, a nice large size. So you can stamp those fireflies. Oh my gosh, how many of these do you get? They said you were going to get extras in the kit. They're almost like glossy on the front. They're a little different than our regular vellum, but not in a bad way. 3, 4, you get 6 of those. Oh my gosh, you have so many extra supplies. I wonder if this is different so you can stamp on them. We'll try. We're going to try it all. Okay, so on that note, let's jump in here and let's make the Ferris wheel card, because I think it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I know, right? I'm getting this face. And that is because these mason jars are so cool. I think that's why you're doing that. Anyway. Okay, so already look at this. And you can create very similar backgrounds to this using inks and a sponge dauber, or some other sort of blending tool, and then the craft pen that we have. So you can create something just like this. In fact, lots of times on the video that they post that's about Paper Pumpkin, they will tell you how the artists created these certain things. And I wouldn't be surprised if they used some of those very tools that we can buy ourselves. Look at this one. Looks almost like a galaxy, doesn't it? I'm sure that's what it's meant to be. That's for this one. So we get 3 of 3 different designs. So that's where our 9 comes from. Oh, I love that one. That's so pretty. Okay, and this is for the Ferris wheel. Let's make a Ferris wheel. Love it. So you guys can kind of see how this has gone together. I'm trying to imagine if I've never made a paper pumpkin before and I was like surrounded by these tools. Well, the good thing is there's also paper instructions, right? So don't forget to take this out of the kit, because first of all, you get this beautiful color picture of what you're supposed to end up with. But you also get fantastic instructions. And if that weren't enough, you even get a ruler on the very bottom of it. So when it tells you to measure and cut twine or a ribbon or something, you have it all. You can grab this kit, grab a pair of scissors, go to the park, and make a bunch of cards. So I'm just saying, it's fun. I took this kit and another kit to my girlfriend's house in North Carolina, and we had so much fun. We made cards for her now husband. He was stationed in an unidentified location with the Air Force. Anyway, and so we made a bunch of cards for her to send to him. That was really fun. Okay, so let's take our, oh, I should follow the instructions. I kind of follow pictures. I know a lot of you do too. I kind of just go, okay, I've done that before. I think I can handle it. But in case you can't, it tells you all about the different steps, what to do. It also will tell you in these instructions how much of a certain twine or ribbon, if it wants you to cut a certain twine or ribbon, it'll tell you how much to cut, because again, you have the ruler. Now it's in inches. I don't think it's in centimeters. I'm sorry, it's in inches. So you're gonna have to deal with that. But otherwise, it's okay. All right, so we need that, which is beautiful. Who remembers the name of this stamp set? It was a Stamps and Dies. I don't remember the name of it, but we had one. It was really cool. I think it was cool because you could make a 3D card with it, like a pop-up card on the inside. Wild. Okay, now I can see that we need this largest label that I already punched out, and we are going to put that beautiful sentiment on it. One thing I'm going to get out is I like to use a little cushioning when we have a photopolymer stamp set. And a photopolymer stamp set looks like this. It's clear. So I like it to have a little cushioning to get the best impression. That's recommended. It doesn't matter so much. I'm trying to get this little piece of paper out of here. It doesn't matter so much for small stamps like this, but I'm just in the habit. So what I've done with that paper piercing mat is I've just put it under my grid paper so that I don't get it any dirtier than I've already gotten it with ink, stuff like that. So then I want the sentiment, okay? And I'm going to take the block. Now I don't have the original block that I got with my paper pumpkins. I don't even know where it went. But I know I had it for a long time, and then I finally gave it to somebody else to use. So, you know, shared the love. Now here's something I'm going to use that's not in the kit, and that is I'm going to use my regular sized classic Stampin' Pad, because remember, I like to give the other one away. And so I don't even want to open it. And I do probably want to make sure this is right side up. So all I'm going to do, I wouldn't hold that in my hand if I had just started stamping, right? I would take this, and now I'm going to put this on my grid paper because I just want to look at it first. I want to see how it stamps. Oh my gosh, can you see that? The font and the way they have like arranged these words, they're beautiful. It looks fun. I don't even know what else to say about it. It just looks fun. So now we're going to take our, and don't put your hand in that. That's a newbie mistake. Don't put your hand in there. Now you can see right through the stamps, right? So you can arrange this right where you want it. And then you just push down. Remember, you've got that cushioning underneath. So it gives you a great image. Look at that. Is that not the cutest thing? It's the cutest thing I've seen all night. I'm going to put this over to the side. I know I'm going to want to use it again. Otherwise, I would close it. Now, this card just goes together so simply. Let's see what's up on Dimensionals. I think the Ferris wheel is up on Dimensionals. And I think that's it. Let's see. Adhere labels and die cut pieces. Oh, it just kind of tells you that. But I can see from the picture that this is up on Dimensionals and this is flat. Now, I want to bring in another adhesive. Sorry, I just like it better. This is so nice. This is our Stampin' Seal. It's really nice. I love it. And I also love the Seal Plus. So Seal Plus is, do you see what I'm doing there? Let's just talk about this because this is new, right? And so it just has a different feel than our other tape runner, which was called Snail. I just bring this along and then snap it up, and then it kind of like, it pulls off of the roll, but then it stays up front ready for you to use it. If for some reason it doesn't feel like the tape is there, just move this roller, this gray roller, with your finger forward a little bit until it feels sticky, and then that means that the tape has caught on the roller again. That's all you have to do. It's so fun. Now I can just tell from the picture here that, okay, as we're doing this, this is not, let's see here. I'm just looking for comments, questions. So lots of you regulars can answer lots of questions from the newbies. I appreciate that so much. I see that going on right now. But if you have questions for me, post them here. And even if I don't see them while I'm making the cards, I will go through all of your comments right when I finish with this, because that's one of my favorite things to do. So anyway, this is just going to be laid down flat. Now the other thing I'm going to pull from my regular stash is I'm going to pull my own Stampin' Dimensionals, wherever they are. There's a new pack. Okay, let me show you. You can buy a new pack of these. I think they're $6. You get 300, maybe 300. Okay, and they come in a regular size and a mini. And they gave us the minis in the paper pumpkin because the minis fit lots of nice little fine pieces. But I can see here, based on my own stamping knowledge, that we can use the regular size in most of these spots. So I'm just going to use the regular. So what dimensionals are? Well, first of all, they're lovely little things. And you will find the little backing papers all over your house. So just know you will. And it's kind of fun to see how they get all over the place. Anyway, what they really are, though, is they're double-sided foam adhesive little pieces. So they're going to pop this layer up on your card so that you can put things in front of other things and make dimension and interest on your card. So we're going to take this beautiful little Ferris wheel. Look, the corners are even rounded, just like the postcard. So you don't even have to wonder, like, where to put this thing. Okay, and then that goes there. And then where are those super cool stars? Look at those. I am in love with them. Okay, this is another place where the Take Your Pick tool is very handy. They're self-adhesive. By and large, the majority of our embellishments are self-adhesive. So what that means is you don't have to bother with holding this and putting glue on it. It's already done. Okay, whoops. And the other nice thing about it is, as long as it hasn't been sitting there for a long time, usually you can remove it and move it over without scarring your paper. So just like that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute and it's done already. I don't even know, like, you can write on the back, of course, whatever you want to do. And then let's take one of the envelopes. I love that. Oh, and also they're kind of made to be, if you want this to be a party invitation. I don't know who's having a party right now, quite frankly, like an actual people come to your house kind of party. Let's be honest. But when you have a party, you're going to have some really cool stamp things. Hi, Cindy. I know, I got my paper pumpkin already. Is this super early? I don't know. It's normally, this is around the time that I get it. Everyone gets it, you know, mid-month, plus or minus some days, right? So let's take a look at those other stamps. Now, this is where you can use some of your extra supplies. I have all of our inks. So I can play with this envelope by using some of these super cool colors. And remember, I might not remember what all of these colors are. So I just go back here and I go, oh yeah, it's Calypso Coral. It's Coastal Cabana. It's Blackberry Bliss. So let's take that. That's really cute. Let's take the firework. I like the fireworks for this one. I don't know why. And I'm going to clean my stamp off. A stamp cleaner is not included with this set. If you had never stamped anything before, the thing that I would use is, like, I would take some paper towels and I would fold them into kind of a nice size square, a little larger than this. I'd wet them and I'd put them on a dish. And then you can just clean these really easily. I know, Brene. See, you can take your paper pumpkin to your mom's. You can have a little fun, a little de-stressing time, right? So it's super nice. Okay, so let's put this Calypso Coral. Isn't that a pretty color? Just playing with that today. I was doing a little watercoloring with our new water painters, and they're fun. We will have to work on those, or work with those on another live, because they're super fun. Ooh, I like that. That says party to me right there. Again, not that I remember what a party is. It's going to be funny the first time I actually have a party or go to a party. I don't know if I'm going to remember how to act. Weird. Okay, and that, my friends, is your first little postcard, all finished and super cute and couldn't be easier. Think about if you sent that to your friends. What if you sent this to your parent or your sibling or your kid? Wouldn't they be so amazed and so happy? They would smile, just like I do out at the mailbox. Okay. Hello, children. I hear my kids coming in. Okay, so once you graduate from the paper towels, once you've decided that you're going to be a stamper for life, one thing you're going to want to have is our Simply Chamois. This is literally a chamois. You put it in water. I believe it's $8. The case is separate, but if you purchase a chamois from me, I will send you the case. And the case, we use these for a lot of things, for storage. But one thing we store in them is the Simply Chamois. And then you can just clean most of your stamps with that, no problem. Peggy, you keep missing me at the beginning. Oh, thank goodness you're here now. You know how you can fix that, Peggy? Is you can sign up to get notifications, and then at least it will pop up. Now, whether you're sitting right by your phone waiting for me, but I am normally here starting 7 p.m. Mountain Time on Thursday nights. But yeah, sometimes I pop in and out, don't I? You can't really keep track of me. Okay, let's do this one. It's a party. Oh my gosh, so cute. And we're gonna get to use that big mason jar. Fun. And some of those die cuts. And we need the postcards. Now this is what I do a lot, is I look around my desk for these supplies. Where did I put that? I just had that. I'm going to put that there so you can admire it because it's super cute. Okay, now this one, I don't know that I'm going to put It's a Party on it, to be honest. Where did those go? That's just silly. Oh, okay, here they are. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put It's a Party on it. Here's the fun thing, though. You can stamp whatever you want on your cards. That is some of the fun of it, is you can start with these designs. You can make every single card just like they show us, or you can make none of them just like they show us, right? That's the fun part. Okay, look at this base. Oh, so fun. What's the green? Oh, it's Coastal Cabana. Coastal Cabana is very much a blue-green, so they've just done that, worked their magic with that. Okay, this is going to be fun. They have used, I'm going to show you the picture. The Blackberry Bliss, they've stamped that fire burst kind of stamp in Blackberry Bliss. Then I believe they've stamped some of the fireflies back behind the jar. And then these are die cuts, and this is the label. So let's see what else we have. We have You Light Up My Life. That's very cute. Okay, I'll do that. I know my mom will like that, or maybe one of my dorky brothers. I have one that would think that was really cool. So we'll do that. And also, so let's stamp our, see, so it all fits on the D block. But I think I'm going to use a different color to ink. Now this is Coastal Cabana, the ink. I'm not sure it will work on there. I don't think it's dark enough. What I want to use is Night of Navy. That is also a color in this kit. And while we're talking about the coordinating colors in this kit, you don't have to use the coordinating colors. You can use whatever colors you want. Oh my gosh, I almost stuck my finger in that. Ladies and men, I just want to warn everybody. We are frenemies, Night of Navy and I. Night of Navy, I swear, crawls up my arm and attacks me every time I try to use it. So be careful with Night of Navy because it's a very intense color. And if you get it on yourself, you're going to be wearing it for a few days. You may as well like coordinate around the Night of Navy, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Give me some hearts or a laughing face if that's happened to you with Night of Navy. So anyway, it almost tried to grab me. I saw it. So I'm going to take the Night of Navy, and that's where I'm going to stamp our little burst. I'm stamping some on the card front. So exactly, Kathy, right? Some off the card front. And so then we have a base, and then we put that away. Say, get out. Thank you for your service, Night of Navy. Now you go sit over there. All right. And definitely clean this block off. Clean the stamp off. Okay. Now we're going to need that little stamp that says, You Light Up My Life. Oh, it's right by my hand. Would have bitten me, huh? Exactly. Also, it's right on here. Here's something about photopolymer stamps. They can bend and twist. So we like that because if you have something that's like a straight line and you want to make a curved line, you can actually put it on your block in a curve. And you can use it that way. And that's one of the cool things about photopolymer stamps. Okay, let's say you just wanted to use that shape, right? You can stamp it that way because the photopolymer stamps are flexible. However, if you wanted to use this as a straight line and you try and put it on the block, you don't really get a straight line. See what I did there? And I wasn't trying on purpose. So the best thing to do with photopolymer stamps is you lay them down with the stamping part down towards the paper, the flat side up towards the top. You bring your block to the stamp, okay? Not the other way around. So with this little sentiment, even though it's not a straight line, this is my habit. I put the stamp just like that, okay? And then I take the block to the stamp. This photopolymer material is sticky, so it sticks onto the block. And then as Lovedecky says, Bob's your uncle, which I think I've come to mean like, you're ready to rock and roll. Helen, that's what we would say in the United States. Helen is a beautiful stamper who makes beautiful creations, and she is in the UK. And her business is called Lovedecky. And if you haven't watched her, like, what are you waiting for? She's super fun. She's usually on, I believe, in the morning here. I want to say like 8 or 9 a.m. So I often will catch her at night on replay because there's a time difference, right? Okay, we need 3 of those. And then we need 2 of those others. And we need 1 label for our sentiment. Now these labels look a lot like the dies that coordinate with the texture, In Good Taste or In Good Texture stamp set. I don't even remember what it's called now. Some of you can tell me. Do I use the Stamparatus much? I do, Bonnie. Is that who asked me? Yes. Hello, Bonnie. And I do use the Stamparatus a lot. In fact, it was just going through my mind that you could just use the Stamparatus on these really easily for the labels and things. Not using it tonight, just mostly because of space. But I definitely do. Because, Bonnie, I create a lot in multiples. One of the projects I have every year, which I haven't made time for this year yet, it's going to be interesting, is that I make 20 sets of 5 cards, so 100 different cards, but 5 different designs. I make those for my girlfriends for Christmas. And so, oh man, the Stamparatus makes that so much faster because once I get the pattern set for my stamping, then, you know, I just set it up and then you can go through stamping for 20 different cards really quickly. So if you're not familiar with the Stamparatus, send me a message. We'll talk about the Stamparatus. See all this fun stuff? When you first get into stamping, there's all this fun vocabulary, right? We just don't know all these things we don't know until we start having fun with these products. Okay, I'm going to stamp some of the fireflies back behind the jar, right? So it looks like they're kind of in the jar. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with Blackberry Bliss because we're using both colors on this. But I want to kind of know, first of all, where the jar is going to be. And they have the fireflies off to the side, and I like that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to bring this closer because this firefly has amazing detail on it. You'll be shock and awe, my friends. Look at this. Look at that. Is that not the cutest little firefly stamp? My friend Katie has this love affair with fireflies. Probably because we don't have them here. Anyway, she went to see them at some park that's known for that. And you guys might know it. It's a national park. You have to sign up. You wait in line. It's a whole firefly thing. And so anyway, so I'm going to send her this card, of course. Oh, yeah, there we go. She will, she does light up my life. But that's also something that I might sing to her trying to be funny. Some of you might remember there was a really popular song when I was growing up, and it was called You Light Up My Life, and it was by this gal named Debbie Boone, and her dad was also a singer. Anyway, who doesn't remember that song? It was the only song that from now until then that I've ever taught myself to play on the piano, and I bet it was really a pathetic rendition. But you know what? I did that one night when I was babysitting at someone's house, and for my nephews actually, and I was probably in junior high. So, you know, if you ever want me to tickle the ivories for you, don't ask me to do it here because I don't have a piano, but I also probably don't remember the song. But I knew it at one point in time. Okay, so I think I've kind of stamped a little off to the side here. Like my fireflies are going to be covered up if I put that sentiment down there. So here's what I'm going to do, because then I think like my spacing's off. I'm going to put this on here a little higher, and then I'm going to put one of those other fireflies in there. Now, I would say we are supposed to adhere this with glue dots because that's the other adhesive that they give us, right? So even without reading the instructions, I know that we probably want to adhere these with glue dots. But where do we adhere these with glue dots? We put the glue dots onto the jar where we're going to have something else, another element in front of it to hide it. So we're going to put glue dots just about here, and we're going to put glue dots on the jar where we know we're going to have some dragonflies, because vellum is kind of translucent, and you will see, you may not be able to see them very much. No, you can see them. Okay, so can you see that glue dot right there? Yeah. What you want to do is you want your recipient to not be able to quite figure out how it's adhered. That's one of the fun things we do, right? So we're going to kind of just eye this. I know that, and if they see it, it's fine. But what we're trying to do is put them in a place where you're not going to see it. And I will probably have another one right up at the top. That's 3. And then remember I said, oh no, that's going to be, oh yeah, we're going to have one more of those dragonflies towards the bottom. So I'm going to put one more there. That's enough. Okay, so now we need to strategically place this. I'm going to put this like that. May not be perfect. Now I'm going to work around it. Okay, so you can kind of see the glue dots. See that? But this is where we're going to be sneaky. That's why I'm whispering. I realize you're not used to it because I'm quite loud. Okay, so let's pop this up on Dimensionals. I think that's a fabulous idea. I'm going to show you something. So those beautiful Dimensionals that we had, I don't know where they went. They come in a beautiful sheet like this. Some people are very into, if Jill Peterson's on here, she's very into like only taking these off in a row. I don't do that. I smash them towards the middle and then work out. But when you get to the edges aren't pre-cut for you, but they are the same material. And sometimes they can be these odd shapes. And sometimes they're more handy than having the actual like hexagonal or whatever it is, octagonal Stampin' Dimensional shape. So don't forget to use those. It's very satisfying to feel like you've used a whole sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals, isn't it? We love that. Okay. So I do need some other ones though, because that's all we had. Oh gosh. I have been enjoying this new front patio that I put in. Okay, let me rephrase. That I paid someone to put in. I did my share of yard projects back in the day, but I don't do it anymore, and it's just as satisfying to me. So anyway, long story short, I love my front patio, and the thing I love the most about it is right now when it's hot out in my backyard, because my backyard faces west. It's really cool up here, and the sun is already set over here. And so the dogs and I have been sitting out there at night, hanging out. I make them sit in an X pen because I don't want them running off. They wouldn't run off unless they saw somebody out on the street, and then they would run out there. Okay, now I'm gonna keep using this, but again, you can use glue dots from the kit. Okay, hey, come on now. Come on now, I was just bragging about you, Seal. Stampin' Seal. Now remember, I said I was gonna put these where the glue dots are. Right. Sneaky. And then that way, you don't quite see that. Super fun. Now we had a firefly stamp at least in one set that I remember, and it was called Jar of Love, right? Everyone remembers Jar of Love. It was really it wasn't like, oh gosh, I've forgotten it already. The stamp that just had trees in it. What was that stamp set? It wasn't as iconic as that, but we had Jar of Love for a really long time, and it's super popular still. So look at this one. You Light Up My Life. Here's what I think I want to add to this one. Because everyone loves a little jewelry, right? Let's add, oh, I can't decide. These are clear. Let's just try them out. Remember, so these are our elegant faceted dots. You get 90, 30 of 3 different colors, and a couple different shapes. Let's see how we like the clear. Oh, I like the clear. The clear looks a little bit like light, or, you know, like little reflections. And I am going to put, this is nothing revolutionary, I'm going to put 3 of those on there. I'm always trying to make a triangle shape. Sometimes the triangle is really, sometimes you have to look hard to find the triangle, but I'm always usually trying to find trying to make a triangle with my embellishments. Unless, then I want to change the rules, right? And so I might just put 2 down here. I don't know. Do we like it? I think we like it. Okay, these are a great bargain. And if you purchase if you purchase at least a $60 order with me this month using the host code that is posted on the very top of my business page, you will get a free package of those faceted dots from me, along with a handmade thank you card. Wow, fireworks, right? So keep that in mind through this month. Okay, look at these. Adorable. Let's make another one, shall we? Everybody ready? Let's make this one. Let's make the 3rd of the postcards. It's just so fun. I'm just like on this like crafting high tonight, right? I went and got my hair done. In fact, I don't do anything socially now so that I can get my hair done and get my nails done. That's like my sacrifice. And those 2 particular places, I won't go through all of their protocols, but rest assured, these people are like very concerned about everyone's safety. So anyway, I got my hair done tonight, and I think I kind of feel giddy because I've been like out of the house talking to someone who is not on 4 legs. So let's have a party. And the best thing is I got to visit with you guys tonight, and I don't care what you say. It just makes me excited. So, okay, with that, right, give yourselves a round of applause because that's how fabulous I think you are. Let's make this really fun one that has all of these lanterns on it. Oh my Lord. I love this combo right here. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. This is a really beautiful color combo. In fact, in the new holiday catalog, the mini that I was talking about, there is a suite in there that uses like Highland Heather and all of our blues. It is, wow. It has snowflakes and it is so bazonko great. You will love it. Okay, Peggy says, 2 other ladies said to do the firefly butt in yellow and then maybe do Wink of Stella over that. Well, those are smart ladies. That's an excellent idea. I like that. Okay, let's see here. So this is going to be a bunch of lanterns strung together with our cute little sentiment. I love it. I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to fix it because it ain't broken. I do want to see how they use that string, however. If they've got any tips for us there. For the lantern card, cut 2 4-inch pieces of baker twine. Let's just do that right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself, so 2 4-inch pieces. Or how about an 8-inch piece cut in half? And who said you'd never use fractions at home? We use fractions every day in stamping, don't we? Tell the little children that you're homeschooling now. Sorry, everybody. Homeschool the little children in fractions. Okay, we need 2 4-inch pieces of baker's twine. Tie a knot on each end of the twine and adhere a knot to one edge of the card base using an adhesive dot. Okay. Thread twine through lantern die cuts. Then adhere the second knot to the top of the card base to create the hanging lantern effect. Adhere lanterns using dimensionals. Okay, I think I can handle that. I see now what they've done. There's one on one side and one on the other. And they're kind of offset because that's how you would string lights, right? Okay, I think I can do this. And it wants us to tie a knot because we're going to hide the glue dot back behind that. I'm going to show you how to hide a glue dot and how to roll one up into a little taco. Yes, and Kathleen mentions that sometimes they have alternates. And yes, we talked about the alternates. They are beautiful. Okay, we're going to tie a little knot in one of these. Dogs are growling. Sometimes what happens, especially this time of night, is one of them wants to go out, but they don't want to go out alone. I don't know. And so they will try and get the other one to think something is going on outside that needs their immediate attention. And so they stare each other in the eye, right? That already gets the other dog on alert. And then they start growling and moving towards the dog door. And then the other one gets up, usually. Sometimes they're like, no, I'm out. I'm done for the night. But then the other one like gets up and runs off. God. I tell you what, kids. Okay, make your little taco, right? It's a glue dot there. You kind of just gush it. Technical term. And then put it where your knot is. Okay. And then put it on the edge of your card. Whoops. No. Glue dots really like to stick to acrylic nails. Like hands down. It's their favorite thing. They like it better than cardstock. So you just have to make sure that your string is going to go to the top of your card. And then put it on the side. Okay, and then I'm going to use this to kind of like hide this. Okay, so it looks like, wow, it's just floating there. Okay, now we're going to take 3 lanterns. It has 3 on one side, 2 on the other, right? You don't want it to be too symmetrical. Oh, Pam, I kind of feel that way too as I'm putting this together. I wish I would have gotten 2 of these instead of 1, she says. I get it. Now sometimes there will be extras. I don't know if there are extras yet of this kit. They will advertise that later. And Rachel Tessman, again, at the Paper Pumpkin Fan Club Facebook page, if you go over there, she has, either at the top of the page or in the files or something, she has all of these dates listed. So it's a great reference page. Ooh, I just noticed there's some gorgeous silver foiled stars. Oh, love. Okay, we need that one, and this one on this side. But wait, I haven't stamped the firework thing, the starburst thing yet. Oh my gosh. So when you get a paper pumpkin, more likely than not, you will not use all of the stamps you are given for the card designs. So you get extra stamps as well, which I love. Now we're also going to do something here that we call stamping off, which gives you a lighter impression in the same color ink. It's really like a way to extend your ink, give you a little bit of a different color. And that is also a great trick when you don't have any inks, you don't have like a full set of different colors of inks yet. And also sometimes you just want the image to be a little bit lighter. So don't forget about that trick. I love it. I am going to close this for now. All right. So take these little lanterns and look at them. They're so realistic, aren't they? They're so cute. Except they don't, you don't have to do any hard work with them. They're all put together. And they already look like they have a little bit of light shining through them. Oh my gosh, these cards are so much fun. Well, I'm calling them cards, but postcards, whatever. They are so much fun. And I haven't even worked on the votive holders yet. So fun. Okay, each of these is going to get a dimensional on the back. It's going to look like they're hanging, but really they're going to be strategically placed. So this is kind of how we do this, right? And it told me in the instructions. I didn't make this up. It is a wonderful kit, Cindy. Totally. Paper Pumpkin is always pretty happy. What do I want to say? I don't know if that's the right word, but it makes me happy. Maybe that's what it's a really fun experience. Yeah, okay. So I think this should have a knot. I don't know that this matters. I might just tie that part to the end of the other side of the card. And in between, now don't take the backing paper off of that dimensional yet, because you kind of want to know, you want to thread your twine through the handle, right? Because you're trying to give that illusion of hanging lanterns. Then you can take the backing paper off. I want to make sure you can see that. You kind of know where you're going to hang this, where it's going to end up, and then you can put that down. You could also probably adhere them, put them on the twine and then adhere them. Let's try that with the other two. See how that works. Gives you a lot of flexibility. Here is the Coastal Cabana. Here is the Calypso Coral. I am going to take, oh, now I know why they did the knots. Okay, well, this is fine. This is a postcard. I'm used to being able to hide things on the back because this is a card front. We could definitely make this a card front, but let's just stick with the postcard. So, clever. Since it's a postcard, everything has to be adhered on the front. I got it now. See? Learned something now. Eileen, you wish the handle part was cut out. Yes, it is, Eileen. I know it didn't look like it at first, but they didn't miss a trick, did they? That was really cool. So you could hang them also like all together like that. That's super fun. But we are going to kind of space them out like, well, like a party, right? Okay. So you put your knot on the front there, and then you can just take these off. And when I'm hanging 3, my tendency is to kind of adhere the first and the second, and then kind of space the middle one where I want that to be. Now I kind of wish this one was lower. Take your pick tool. You can't always do this with dimensionals, but I had just put it down there. So I want that down a little further. I want a little more space. Look at that, so forgiving, right? So easy. Even if you've never made cards before, it's easy. I want to make this one, those two, they're too symmetrical for me. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can put this one has a little knot, right? And I'm going to kind of smash that into the same glue dot. That works. I'm gonna tie a little knot on this one. I hope I have room. I kind of ate up a lot of real estate with those 3 lanterns, didn't I? That's okay. There's always a workaround. Always a workaround. Okay. That's the hardest part of this kit, is tying these tiny knots. I'll come clean and tell you that right now. But once you do that, you're home free. Okay, that one glue dot did not hold both knots. So that's all right. We'll mash another one and really just like placing the twine on it and then kind of mashing it in there. That's a technical paper crafting term, right? Just mash it in there. Make it look like it's just hanging. Okay, and then let's take our other 2. So kind of had the round. Oh, I see. I see why mine looked so symmetrical, is because I used all 3 lanterns of the same shape on that side. That's okay. Because we have extra, remember? We have lots of extra lanterns. I may have to hurry and go buy the add-on kit. I didn't buy it yet. I don't know what I was thinking. That happens. Happens more than you know in this house. In fact, Susan, you asking me how long I've been doing this reminds me. One of the things that happens to me, every catalog, it doesn't matter what the season, what the year, every catalog, I will see a set. And you can, again, give me thumbs up or a laughing face if this happens to you, but I'll see at least one stamp set. And I go, it's all right. You know, doesn't float my boat, but I'm sure it's going to be kind of cute. And then somebody talented makes something with it. And all of a sudden, that stamp set that I thought was just, I don't know, I'm dying to get it, right? It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter the season or anything. And I can't think of a particular stamp set where I just did that, but I just did that. Okay, so it just happens. So it's the same with this add-on kit, right? I was looking at it, I know how cute it is, and I was thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. And now, as I'm working through this project, I'm thinking, how soon can I order the add-on kit? I'll probably get rid of these guys, and then I think I can order the add-on kit. It just happens. It's all just pretty stuff. Okay, these, I love the lanterns. Look at the lanterns. Look how much detail that they have. They even have like little hangers. And that is just like the stamp you get in the set that I was telling you is like extras. Oh, it has something on it. Look at this. You have a stamp that's just like that, so you can make it in any colors you want. And so finally, this one needs a sentiment. It is the same, they use the same sentiment, and I just love that sentiment, so I'm going to keep using that. But it is on a different label. It's on this guy. I love that guy. Okay, one final stamp. And it's been so nice visiting with you tonight. Like I said, once I wrap this up, close my inks, make sure that Night of Navy isn't going to get me in the night, I'll go through all of the comments. I usually say hi to all of you, and I'll usually say thanks for watching, and I'll usually be laughing, and you know, I get to see what all of you were visiting about while I was working away, which is really fun. Okay, so then this, I'm going to put it up on Dimensionals too, because why not? Like the lanterns a lot. Stampin' Up, you've done it again. So cool. It's everything good about summer except the heat. And I know some of you love the heat. I work with a girl and she's like so excited that it's going to be 100. So excited. Like, you can take your excitement and get out of here. You know what I used to like to do, which I haven't done in years, is float we have a Boise River. It's perfect for floating. Well, it's still dangerous like everything, but I used to really like floating the river. And that'd be about the only thing that I would get out and do when it was super hot. So there you go. Okay, let's see. No, I need to stop. I can't have you here all night. I'm sorry. Okay, 3 beautiful postcards. I'm gonna bring them up here. Isn't that so fun? You light up my life. And look at the font is so fun. It has a real, almost, it reminds me of a carnival. Well, yeah. Okay, it reminds me of a carnival, probably because of the Ferris wheel. So these were added from my own stash, right? Because we have the gold stars, dimensional stars, and other. This is that great one with all the lanterns. I want to do that on my patio now. Hang all these lanterns. And then this one, which looks, look at it, it looks just like a sunset, and you're going to the carnival, and can't you even, I think I smell a funnel cake. Oh, that's nice. Okay, everyone, it's been so nice seeing you tonight. And some of you are going to see me tomorrow night too. You might be sick of me by then, because I am filming the live tutorial for the Charmed card kit for July. So that's been so much fun, and thank you for your support of that. And it's gonna be really fun. So don't forget, that's in an exclusive Facebook group. For those of you that did purchase the Charmed card kit, and don't worry if you missed it this month, we'll be having it again next month. All new charm and all new bundle. But everybody have fun with your paper pumpkin, and don't forget to join me again for the Paper Pumpkin Zoom party on, I believe it's the 27th, the last Monday of the month, 7 p.m. I will create an event. That's how you'll find the password. I'll create an event. And also, if you're following me or if you receive my emails, the information will be there too. Thank you so much. Wow. Thanks, everybody. I love it. I know. It was a great time, Kathy, wasn't it? Hey, thanks, Leslie. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I appreciate it. I'm thinking about you all the way over there. Yeah, these are great cards. Okay, everybody. Have a great night. We'll talk soon.